So this week we have got a yoga theme that has been requested by James in P1 Green. He asked if we could do football themed yoga, which I am so excited about. I love the idea of combining two activities together. Loads of footballers have spoken out about how they love to do yoga to keep themselves calm and healthy and to keep their body nice and fit too. People like Mo Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, all of them have spoken out about it. Alex Morgan, who's a hugely famous football player in the USA, has also talked about how she loves it. And Manchester United's women's team do yoga all the time to keep themselves nice and fit and healthy. So, why not combine the two together? Now today, we are going to turn our yoga poses that we know well into football poses as well. But before we get started, you know what we need to do. We need to warm up our body with a sun hello. And I wonder if my cat's going to join in today too. So come to stand up on your feet and make sure that your feet are a little bit further apart than close together and that your shoulders are nice and heavy. And when I say so, we're going to say hello to the sun. 3, 2, 1. Hello sun. Hello toes. Hello everyone. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1. Hello sun. Hello toes. Hello everyone. This time we're going to do it one more time, but we're going to do it with tiny, tiny quiet voices. 3, 2, 1. Hello sun. Hello toes. Hello everyone. Okay, let's get started. Our first pose is going to be football pose. Make yourself really small, really tiny. Hug your knees into your chest and point your toes down on the floor. Now see if you can pick up your toes and float just on your bottom. You can challenge yourself by hugging your legs in even closer, or you can see if you can pick your feet up and kick them away. See if you can hold this pose. Remember, you can be here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. When you do that, you make sure that your mind is calm so that you can balance. So that's a really good one for calming your mind. Now I want you to imagine from football pose that you are a footballer getting warmed up to do your running across the pitch. So put your hands either side of your front foot and tuck your back foot under as if you're a runner in runner's pose. Now press your front foot into the mat and press your back toes away from you and see how high up my heel is. It's like I'm wearing stiletto shoes on my back foot. Kick away with your back heel, keep a big bend in your front knee, and when you're ready, push yourself up to a standing position and raise your arms to the sky. Now slow motion, imagine that you're running with your arms. Do you notice how hard your leg muscles are moving here? You might even be able to feel your bum muscles getting involved too. Go a bit faster with your arms. 3, 2, 1, and take your hands down to the floor. Now we're going to swap our legs over by jumping our front foot to the back and our back foot to the front. Do you think you can do that in one go? 3, 2, 1. Swap them over. Press your front foot into the ground. Take a big, big bend into your front knee and stretch out through your back heel so much that it's like you're on high-heeled shoes. Place both your hands into the floor and look forward. Keep stretching your back leg away from you. And when I say so, we're going to come into a high lunge, lifting our body. 3, 2, 1. Raise your arms to the sky. Now, running in slow motion. Notice how your legs are working really hard. I wonder which leg is working harder. For me, they're both working pretty hard, but maybe for you, the front one's working harder or the back one. To make this pose really stable, which means standing still nice and tall, you have to push into both of your feet, otherwise you'll wobble. When I say so, we're going to straighten into our front leg. You ready? 3, 2, 1, straighten your front leg and twist your body round to the side. Now take your feet nice and wide and turn your heels in the way so that your knees start to point out towards the sides. Take a bend into your knees, raise your arms to the sky and make cactus shaped arms with your elbows. We're now in goalie pose. Hold your pose, see if you can go even lower. Maybe you can take some movement from side to side as if you're trying to stop the ball getting in. And when I say so, we're going to straighten into our legs. 3, 2, 1, straighten, reach your arms to the sky and stretch over to the side as if you're trying to save the ball. And come back into goalie pose again. Make sure your knees are pointing out to the side and make sure your elbows are bent. Same thing again. Shake your bottom a bit from side to side, maybe straighten into your legs, and we're going to save to the other side this time. So 3, 2, 1, straighten into your legs and reach your arms over to the other side for goal saving pose. Did you save the goal? Who knows? Come back into goalie pose. Let's do this 2 more times. From side to side, how low can you get down? Can you challenge yourself? Can you bring your elbows to your knees? When I say so, straighten up to this side. 3, 2, 1. Try and save the goal. Oh, didn't get it that time. Same thing again. Nice and low, really low down. See how your bottom muscles are working so hard here. When you're ready, save to this side. 3, 2, 1. We missed it. But I tell you who's celebrating. The footballer that scored it. So, bring your feet together, take your hands to your hips and lift your leg up to the sky. Then reach your arms up as if you just won a goal. And swap to the second side. Press your other foot into the floor, lift up your other leg, reach up just like you've scored, maybe even shout score. 3, 2, 1, score! And take your foot back down. Let's do that again, but add another pose. Back into your runner's lunge. Now this time, you have got a challenge. I'm going to show you what to do first. When you come up into your runner's lunge, I want you to imagine that with your back foot, you're kicking a ball and kicking it out in front of you. Let's try that. Everyone in your runner's lunge, press into your front foot. Now everyone, reach your arms to the sky, take your hands to your hips, get really strong on your front leg, and as if you're doing this in slow motion, lift up your back foot and kick like you're kicking a ball in front of you. Can you hold this for 3, 2, 1, and release back into your runner's lunge. Swap your feet over, second side. Press your hands and your feet into the floor. Raise yourself up. Take your hands to your hips. Press into your front foot, and then when you're ready, slow motion, pick up your back foot and kick the football away from you. Hold it for 3, 2, 1.5. 1, lift your leg even higher and release both your legs to the front of your mat or wherever you're standing. Reach your arms to the sky and celebrate like you've just won the whole game. Reach up to the sky and curl all the way down into a tiny little ball. Now, footballers are renowned for choosing really cool poses when they win or when they score a goal, like dabbing or sitting like this. Mo Salah once even made a tree pose when he scored a goal, and I know you all know what tree pose is. So, come into a standing position, and this is where you get to choose what your scoring pose is going to look like. You have got one thing that you absolutely have to do. Whatever your scoring pose is, you have to do it on one foot. So you could do a tree pose if you want to with your arms victorious. You could even do a little dab if you wanted to too. You could do anything you wanted. You could have your hands to your heart and kick out one of your feet. This is where you get to choose it. So you can pause the video if you want while you decide, or otherwise choose your pose and try and hold it for 5 seconds. I'm going to choose this one. 3, 2, 1, choose your pose and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. I hope you remember to have one of your legs off the floor. I'm going to choose a different pose for the second side. This time I'm going to have my hands behind my back, so I challenge you to send your hands behind your back in any way that you want to. You can shoot them out behind you like this, you can make a little fist with your hands, you could do a reverse prayer pose that we've done a couple times in class, or anything that you want. Let's see. Second side, choose your pose, and remember you're going to hold it for 5 seconds. I think I'm going to choose a reverse prayer pose. Okay, ready with your pose? Okay, choose your pose and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake your feet off, shake your hands up. Let's take one more little stretch, just like we won another goal. Reach your arms to the sky, stretch over to one side and stretch over to the other, and then come all the way down back into your football pose. Hugging your knees into your chest, lift your toes off the floor, and from here, I want you to imagine that your football rolls all the way back to the back. So when you're ready, lift your toes off the floor and rock yourself all the way back. Take your feet to the floor, put your hands on your belly, and let your knees knock together. Now it's very important after you've done a big football match to stretch and relax your body, just like we do in yoga. So we're going to take a little twist just to squeeze out our spine. Hug your knees into your chest for football pose, and then let your knees fall over to one side and then to the other. And do this 3 times. If you want to challenge yourself, you can spread your arms out wide. Let's try and stop yourself from rocking too much. And once you finish your 3 times, hug your knees in for football pose again. And release your feet to the floor. Extend your legs away from you. Push your feet all the way to the front of your mat or on the carpet. And let your hands come down onto the sides of the ground. Let the palms of your hands face up to the sky. Close your eyes, and if you want to take a nice long Shavasana, you can pause the video here and you can stay in your sleepy Shavasana pose for as long as you want. Otherwise, you can keep going with me here. Take a big breath in through your nose and sigh the breath out. Do that one more time. Feel how heavy your body is after that big stretch. If you feel like your mind is really busy, you can just take note of all the thoughts that you've got going on in your head and think, I'm going to deal with those later. And imagine you're switching a light switch off so you don't need to think about anything at the moment. Just listen to your breath and relax your body. Take your hands onto your belly, and every time you inhale, breathing in, feel your belly lift up as if you've got a football in your belly. And every time you breathe out, imagine that football's deflating a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Start to twinkle your toes and your fingers. your feet away. And then hug your knees in for football pose once again. And roll over to one side and try and keep your eyes shut if you can. Push yourself up off the floor into a seated position. Cross your legs and bring your hands to heart center. Take a little second just to say thank you for yourself for doing the video today. And if you want to, you can say thank you to anybody else that you can think of that you want to send out a nice kind thought to. Let's finish with our 2 big breaths. Breathe in through your nose and sigh everything out. And again. Well done, everybody. Let's say our secret yoga code word. 3, 2, 1. Namaste. Good job, everyone. I'm so impressed that so many of you are engaging in the videos and asking for requests. Now I think we've got one more week of the yoga videos, so if you've got any more requests, I've heard some good ones already like Harry Potter, then send your request to your teacher on SeeSaw. Okay, see you soon guys, stay safe, bye.